Hey guys, happy Monday. This is Louie. I'm going to be doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, please check the description box below. All the information will be found there, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow, okay, and it gets the channel out in the algorithm. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats, the donations. I'm extremely humbled, thankful. Okay, I am sending that back to you tenfold. All right, guys. What else? If you guys are interested in purchasing bracelets or anything like that, just text me. I'll give you all the information, or you can look it up on my website, which is in the description box below. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and cleanse the energy. I do have a new deck, so. I've had some people wondering what I do with the sound bowl. Okay, sometimes I do a cross, sometimes I do runes, okay, just for protection. Alright, so for protection for you, for protection for me, okay, as well as I channel these messages. So, angel guides, spirit guides, good living light, clear and precise messages for my Aquarius. Right, guys, if I'm talking too fast, it's because I'm channeling, okay? So, if it's going too fast, there's a setting on your YouTube, okay, where you could put my voice to go a little slower, okay? No shade to anybody. It's not a shady thing that I'm saying or anything like that, so please don't take offense to it, all right? But when I'm channeling, I speak very fast, okay? So, it does happen from time to time, so just a little disclaimer. If that's not your cup of tea, lights off. So there you go. All right, guys, let's see, what does spirit want you guys to know at this time? Angel guides, spirit guides, to live light, clear and precise messages from my Aquas. What does Aquarius need to know for their higher and greater good at this time, spirit? All right, so this is What's the Gossip. Okay, so I got it on Amazon for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? So you got here catfish. Somebody here could be catfishing you. Okay, so pretending to be someone else online. Somebody here could have some sort of fake profile, deceptive images. Okay, not who you think I am. All right, or this person here. Somebody could be catfish. All right, somebody could be getting catfish. All right, somebody's ex could be their catfish. All right, that could be significant for some of you here. All right, because you got like the Wi-Fi channel, the Wi-Fi up here, something like that. Somebody could be dating somebody online, okay, or something like that. When you find out, it's almost like they're scamming you, okay? Side hustle, that's their side hustle, is to do that kind of shit, or somebody was sent to do that to you. All right, so multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. Right, so for some of you here, you don't have time for this shit. You're always hustling. All right, you have like 2 computers out, you are busy. All right, so what else, spirit? You got here divine intervention. All right, so timing is everything. Unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirecting paths, safe. You have been safe just in time, okay, when it comes to this person. What's catfish, spirit? Somebody could be blonde. All right, you got here past life. Okay, so somebody here thinks that they have a past life with you, or they have a past life with you. For some of you here, it's your ex, okay? So it's a past life connection. Okay, so for some of you here, this is a previous connection, unexplained familiarities, okay, so memories, I've known you before kind of energy. Okay, so somebody online could be doing that, or, oh my god, I know you, we've known each other, whatever the case may be. What side hustle? It's a match. I'm telling you, some of you are like on Tinder, swipe right, swipe left, okay? Alright, so, online dating, instant attraction, digital romance, match found, okay? Somebody could be talking to somebody from a distance. What's divine intervention? Alright, unbothered. So, peace despite chaos. You have a calming attitude. There's 2 people in the background fighting, okay, and you're just sipping on your coffee, so you're not even minding anybody's business but your own. Okay, so there could be somebody here that's fighting in a relationship and using you Yeah, calm attitude, detachment from negativity, not my drama. So they could be like fighting about you or something like that. So a third party could be significant, and you're unbothered. It doesn't even bother you one bit. Okay, you might not even know about this. What's unbothered? What's unbothered? All right, no filter. Unbothered, no filter. All right, you're speaking your truth. You're authentic. Okay, you're a communicator. For some of you here, that's what you do. All right, this is raw honesty as well. This is how I really feel kind of energy. Okay, so no filter. For some of you here, you're speaking your truth, whether they like it or not. Okay, so there could be somebody here who's an influencer or something like that, and they're watching you online. So what's catfish here with past life? Payday. All right, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration, success, check cashed. 1,400 could be significant here. Somebody could be asking somebody for money. Make sure you're not giving somebody money. Okay, it could be a catfish. Okay, so for some of you here, what's side hustle here? And it's a match. Swipe right. You got here life lessons, lesson learned. All right, so wisdom gain, completing cycles, growth through experience. I'm wiser now. Let's see. Let's get into the tarot, guys. What is this with catfish? Okay, you got here payday, financial rewards, rolling in, celebration, success. Okay, so good things are coming in. All right, but let's see. Somebody could be using somebody for money. If this is not you, this is the person that you were dealing with. Because it says past life connection. They could have met on Tinder. They could have met online. Grinder. What is it? All the plenty of fish and all those shits. Okay, so what is this, Spirit, for Aquarius? What is this? For some of you here, you could have met somebody online. Alright, so King of Wands in the reverse. This is going to be somebody for a good time, not a long time. King of Wands in the reverse is a fucking tyrant, a manipulator. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag could be significant. For some of you here, this person doesn't have a lot of courage, a lot of vitality. Okay, you're finally starting to see that. Okay, or you have a renewed interest in the world with the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you here, King of Wands in the reverse could be somebody who you're dating sexually only. Okay, so that could be significant. But they're not someone who is long-term. Okay, this is somebody who goes around, plays around with other people's emotions and shit like that. They put it in, they leave. Okay, so you're finally starting to see this. You have a renewed interest in the world. Okay, with the Four of Cups in the reverse. Alright, the Death card in the reverse. So somebody keeps on repeating bad choices. That's on them. Okay. We're not going to jump into like all their shit, but somebody keeps on repeating bad choices. That's going to lead to probably their death. Okay. Or some sort of transformation. Somebody could be ill. Alright, what's this Death card? Avoiding the inevitable. Alright, so somebody feels like something is not over here. What's this Death card in the reverse? Scorpio energy. The Sun. You could be illuminating someone. Remember how I said earlier how this person doesn't have vitality? The Sun talks about vitality. Okay, so for some of you here, that's what they're trying to take from you. Your vitality. Alright, they're trying to take your happiness here with the Sun. Something could be getting exposed about this person. King of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody could be in the down low. Okay, they don't care what hole they put it in as long as it's wet. So, what's the Sun? What's the Sun? Alright, Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you here, this person keeps on going the wrong way. While you're looking for peace, okay, this person is not your peace. For some of you here, this person here is you repeating bad choices. Okay, so for some of you here, you guys could have started dating and then took off the dating app or something like that because the person just shows up, or you feel like you're doing something wrong or something like that with the Death card in the reverse. If something is over, something is over. Okay, so what's Six of Swords in the reverse? Instead of moving towards a place of calm, you're moving against it. Okay, the Fool's in the reverse. So yeah, taking the wrong leap. Okay, so for some of you here, somebody could be at a distance or something like that. Okay, for some of you here, you guys are not going to take that chance. You're not going to take that risk. Okay, or somebody here might take you like as a fool or something like that. I don't feel like you are. Okay, and they could say that you're naive and stuff like that. Aquarius is the smartest sign, so whatever it is that you're up to, okay, has to do with money, has to do with, yeah, Two of Pentacles, prioritizing certain things, balancing things out. For some of you here, you're too busy. You learn your lessons and you're moving on. Capricorn energy, you don't have time to be juggled. Okay, so for some of you here, you don't like to juggle people. For some of you here, it's almost like you meet someone online and that's the person that you stay talking to or something like that. You need to kind of like see, that's what dating is all about. Okay, is see who is someone who you want to spend your time with. All right, what's this Two of Pentacles in the reverse? The Ten of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so yeah, this is a lack of support. This could be family issues or something like that as well. Somebody here could be a Capricorn. Somebody here, Leo, a Scorpio. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, like yourself. Six of Swords is Aquarius. The Fool is Aquarius. So with this Ten of Cups here in the reverse, somebody here is trying to juggle you and their family. That could be significant. What is Ten of Cups in the reverse? For some of you here, there's someone, like I said, that's arguing in the background about you. You're unbothered because you're speaking your truth. You have no filter. For some of you here, you could be causing some sort of escalation when it comes to like a false family dynamic here with the Ten of Cups. Somebody's playing house. Okay, so by you exposing them, their bad choices, and they could be exposing the fact that it's not over. They could be seeing pictures of you or something like that. So this is causing fights in the background. Okay, so what is this Ten of Cups in the reverse? Or this is a lack of family support. Knight of Swords, somebody being a coward, running back to their family and telling them whatever they want to tell. Whatever they want the story to be. Okay, so Knight of Swords in the reverse. This person could have a criminal background. For some of you here, your person's afraid of their family. What's the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, they're afraid to come forward with a love offer. Okay, because they're afraid of their family. Knight of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Cups. Okay, whatever this love offer is going to be hasty, or is going to be from a criminal, from someone who has a criminal background, or something like that. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody here who doesn't want to take accountability when it comes to something, but then again, they want to come in and give you this offer. Right? For some of you here, there's someone here that's finally standing up, okay, to their family or something like that. And that could be significant, and they're coming in with the offer because they see you as someone who's a past life connection or something like that. They might have seen you online dating or something like that as well. They're also they're keeping an eye on your payday. They're keeping an eye on your $1,400 that you get or something like that. 1,400. 14 is what? The Temperance. Okay, so doing things in moderation. All right, what's the Knight of Cups? Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to break free. Eight of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to break free and escaping what traps them so they could come towards you, Gemini energy. So they could come towards you and give you this love offer. All right, or that's what they're going to come and tell you. Hey, I broke free. I broke free. There could have been a fight here with like a family or a blended family here, and somebody ended up in jail. Now they're free. Now they're coming back to say I'm sorry or something like that. That could be significant. What's this Eight of Swords in the reverse? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you paid and moved on. Okay, so for some of you here, this person could be doing community hours, or you guys could be doing community hours. King of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. I don't know, Six of Pentacles could be like an equal give and take. Somebody wants to come in and give you some sort of equal give and take and break free from whatever they were given to. They're giving to somebody else, whoever that is. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, could be any sign. But let's see, what's this, Spirit? So, side hustle, you have a lot of things going on. You've learned your lesson. For some of you, that's what your side hustle is, to teach people about your lesson, right? Teach them, or even write a book about it. What is this, Spirit? The Four of Swords in the reverse. What's the Four of Swords in the reverse? I feel like somebody's waking up to the fact that there's nobody else like you. Okay, yeah, 7 of Wands. That you are setting healthy boundaries. Namaste, stay the fuck away. 7 of Wands. Okay, so nobody come in, nobody disturb me. For some of you here, you're blocking people left and right. Okay, so 7 of Wands is definitely setting healthy boundaries. Okay, or you need to set healthy boundaries with this person. Alright, so 7 of Pentacles is protecting yourself. Alright, you could be protecting your altar, you could be protecting yourself, you could be protecting yourself because people's doing stuff on altars for you. Okay, so that your love life doesn't hit an all-time high. Okay, so digital romance. What is this, Spirit? What's 7 of? Yeah, 4 of Wands in the reverse. A canceled celebration could be significant. This could be a fallen twin for some of you here. Somebody went off and did whatever they wanted to do. 4 of Wands is in the reverse, so they're living in some sort of fight, okay, disharmony, fake home, okay, or something like that, acting like it's all good and gravy and they're married and shit like that. Somebody's not married happily. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. 4 of Wands is in the reverse. For some of you here, you could be protecting your twin flame union or something like that. What's 4 of Wands with the 7 of Wands? I'm also picking up here, like, all your life lessons have taught you to set healthy boundaries with your family so that this doesn't happen with you. Okay, that could be significant. Or there's going to be people arguing and families not getting along and shit like that. What's the 4 of Wands in the reverse, Spirit? Alright, the Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords? I'm also picking up here, like, somebody could be watching you to see if you're in a relationship or you're in a bad relationship or something like that, and you're not. You're healed. Okay, so you've done the recovery. 3 of Swords in the reverse, Libra. You've done the recovery. You've gone through the recovery. You've learned how to teach yourself. You've learned how to not unlove, because I don't feel like anybody could unlove anybody. Alright, there could be a despite kind of thing, or a little thin line between love and hate and stuff like that, but not unlove. Okay, if you really love somebody, you can't unlove them. What's this 3 of Swords? You can know that they're not good for you. Okay, but yeah, breadcrumber. Right, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be using magic. They could be using, I'm telling you, altar work here so that your love life doesn't get where it needs to go. Okay, so that you could be like kind of stuck with the 3 of Swords here. Kind of stuck suffering the pain that you did, or that they feel that you did towards them. Okay, so somebody feels like you did them dirty and it's the opposite. Okay, but they don't even remember. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They could be using divination tools. Right, 3 of Wands. They're waiting on their ships to come in. Okay, so they could be waiting on something. 3 of Wands here. For some of you here, this person could be at a distance with this 3 of Wands. So yeah, catfish. If you've never seen a person, yes, there's people that have this problem going on. If you've never seen a person and you've been dating this person online or something like that, and you're not on FaceTime or anything, they don't show themselves, they're in the military. Okay, or they are, I can't show myself because I'm whatever, or something like that, that's a catfish. Okay, so 3 of Wands. Be careful what you talk to them about. 3 of Wands. I feel like you have a sense of foresight. You see this shit coming. What's this 3 of Wands? The 9 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, definitely Chiron energy, the wounded warrior with the 9 of Wands. Okay, you've gone through the ringer and back. Alright, so for some of you here, you could be blocking people, you could be building a home, okay, or looking at land or something like that. Alright, you don't want to have this breadcrumber behind you all the time. For some of you here, there's definitely some sort of spying, some sort of magic, okay, that's being used in an altar or something like that, so that you can have your walls up towards any relationship that comes your way. This person that you were dealing with could have been a soul past karmic relationship or something like that. I'm going to say karmic because they want you to suffer the same way that you suffered. Okay, so that could be the same way that they suffered or something like that. So this is things that stem from their childhood. So broken people break people, hurt people hurt people, heal people heal people. All right, so what's this 9 of Wands? I feel like you have your defenses up. I feel like your walls are up. Okay, you could have been making excuses for this person and stuff like that. The betrayal was too great, but I feel like you're recovering from it. The 10 of Swords is in the reverse. You're finally recovering and letting it go. Sometimes you have to realize, you know what, this was a lesson. This is not for me. This was not meant for me. And move on, unbothered. What's this divine intervention, unexpected guidance, stepping in, redirecting? All right, so you got here speaking your truth authentically. And peace despite the chaos, calm attitude. So for some of you here, you're unbothered. Okay, your detachment from negativity is on point. Okay, so you don't want any drama. All right, so what is this, Spirit? Divine intervention with unbothered and no filter. Somebody could be speaking up their truth and saying everything that happened, okay, or something like that. Look at him. He's like, hey, this is what happened. La 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 la. Somebody's singing. I don't know. Somebody could be a singer. 3 of Cups. Somebody wants to reconcile with you. This is a 3 of Cups, okay, so 3 people are involved, like I said. You see here, like, you're unbothered, okay, and then these 2 in the background are fighting, all right, because of what? Because you're speaking up? About what? Okay, missing. What's this 3 of Cups? The Temperance, that they do things not in moderation, okay, so the Temperance in the reverse, they don't know how to balance themselves out. Okay, Sagittarius energy could be significant. Somebody likes to be in threesomes and shit like that, and you're unbothered. You don't want to be involved in none of that, right? Somebody doesn't know how to do things in moderation here with the Temperance in the reverse. They overindulge with the 3 of Cups. They overindulge in celebrations, okay, or something like that. What's this Temperance in the reverse with the 3 of Cups, Spirit? What's the Temperance with the 3 of Cups? Eight of Wands. So this could be communication that's coming in. For some of you here, there's someone here that wants to communicate with you. Hey, you know what? I don't want them anymore. They're all yours. No. You can keep them. Okay. 8 of Wands. That's fast changes coming in. What's this 8 of Wands? Moving fast. Again, traveling. Okay, the Stars in the reverse. For some of you here, you don't want to heal anything with this person. Okay, so whether or not they come in, you're not going to have another science project, is what I'm picking up here. Where you have to be taking care of somebody who doesn't know how to drink, where you have to be taking care of somebody that overindulges and shit like that. No. The Stars in the reverse, somebody who doesn't even have faith. For some of you here, you need to be around like-minded individuals. Okay, so the Stars in the reverse. What's the Star in the reverse? The King of Swords in the reverse. What's the King of Swords and the Star in the reverse? So yeah, Aquarius energy. Alright, so you could be spiteful or rude towards a person. Maybe you're not talking to this person. For some of you here, this could have been a divorce or something like that. Somebody was trying to cloud your vision. Alright, so it could be another Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, trying to cloud your vision, trying to keep you confused or something like that. You're not confused, okay? The Star could be in the reverse, but you don't lack faith. You're moving forward. You are the Star, okay? Whether they like it or not, you're getting attention. You have a lot of options, okay? So what else, Spirit? What's this King of Swords here in the reverse with the 7? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. You know what your long-term, short-term goals are, and you're moving forward towards them. It might be taking a little longer than you expected, but you're moving towards them. All right, what's the Knight of Pentacles? Queen of Cups. You're very empathetic. You're very loving. You're very giving. Okay, sometimes you're enabling when you're in that kind of energy, because the Queen of Cups does enable. It's like a mother figure. For some of you here, this could be a mother figure. Okay, trying to do that towards you. Yeah, I feel like you have a whole cup of love, but it's closed. Okay, so you know who you want to give your love to. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. You know who you want to give your love to. And if they're not giving it back to you reciprocal, like an equal give and take, you don't want it. You could... I just heard shove it. Somebody could say that. What's this Queen of Cups? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. What's this Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups in the reverse? So somebody's not moving. Somebody's stagnant. Okay. Somebody could be stagnant here. Not walking away because of abandonment issues. Okay, so for some of you here, your person has some sort of abandonment mama issues or some shit like that. That could be significant. They're dealing with the justice system, King of Swords in the reverse. Legal, okay, could be significant. The stars in the reverse, they lack hope, they lack faith. Okay, so they might be coming back towards you because they have abandonment issues or something like that, but you are not. What's the Eight of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Cups? The Five of Swords. Yeah, you defeated them. Okay, so Five of Swords, you're walking away from anything that no longer serves you. For some of you here, this is somebody who wanted to win at all costs, okay, because they have abandonment issues. Okay, so this person here could have been a bully of some sort. Okay, they could have been trying to set you up, but it's almost like you just walked away from it. Spirit is watching over you. I feel like Spirit's watching over you. Give me one of the Temperance in the reverse so that you don't make the wrong decision. Okay, it's divine intervention. What's this Temperance in the reverse? Queen of Wands. You're in the upright. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Tell me more. It's because of your confidence that these people are threatened. Okay, so that could be significant. This could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius that wanted to win at all costs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And you move through it. Okay, so you're in this kind of energy, Queen of Wands, vivacious. You are determined. You're a leader. Okay, you're putting things into fruition. You're looking good. You're sexy as fuck. Okay, this person is jealous of you with this Five of Swords. All right, so what's the Queen of Wands? Some of you are like out and about, okay, or doing your thing and unbothered. All right, could be traveling, Chariot. All right, you could be traveling here, Cancerian energy. You're overcoming any type of obstacles that you had. All these obstacles, yeah, the Ten of Wands. You're overcoming all these obstacles. Okay, so this is destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. What you're destined to do, no one is going to stop you. There could be some sort of burdens when it comes to work or somebody trying to stop you from doing your job or something like that. The Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse. Somebody here could be staying out without a job, but it's almost like it's meant to happen that way. It might not be. I don't think it's you guys. Tell me more. With the Chariot. The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're cutting the bullshit. Alright, so you're cutting the bullshit. You're very logical here. Queen of Swords is in the upright. You're speaking your truth about this whore. Okay, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's very lusty. Okay, so that could be significant. However, the Knight of Wands came out in the upright though, but that could be you taking action. Okay, and then with the Chariot, that could be you taking action, writing a book, writing something, speaking your truth. Okay, taking accountability for something and overcoming these challenges with the Chariot, right? So if you were lacking focus or something like that, you won't be anymore. All right, you're holding complete all by yourself now with the World here showing up. Your current approach is working. All right, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Yeah, that's the fucking truth. All right, some of you could be pregnant. All right, with the Empress and the Judgment showing up. All right, some of you could be pregnant. If you're not pregnant with a baby, you could be pregnant with an idea. Okay, Taurus, Libra energy. This could be baby mama. All right, somebody here could be under judgment. Somebody wants your forgiveness. Okay, so they want to work on something with you, Seven of Pentacles, or they're finally starting to see how your growth is getting there, okay, and that you're divinely guided with the Judgment, with this new endeavors. Okay, this person's a divine masculine, the distorted. Okay, so they abuse their authority. All right, Aries energy, baby daddy could be significant. A Cancer could be significant. The Moon, they're very deceitful. The Nine of Cups is in the reverse. They're selfish as fuck. They don't see things from a different perspective with the Hangman. And they're doing all this from a distance, trying to manipulate you, okay, so that you don't have that security, so that you could be codependent on them. Okay, Three of Pentacles, so that you are unwilling to learn from past mistakes. I don't think so. Seven of Swords, so that you could continue doing the same thing over and over again. Seven of Swords is being deceitful. They're recruiting haters against you. Six of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Cups, you recovered from all this. Okay, you're healing from all this. All right, so this is definitely not somebody who's reliable or resourceful or somebody that belongs in your life. This is not a good hubby material. All right, and if anything, they're distorted. They don't have money. They're broke as fuck. They're a gold digger. They look for opportunities in other people, okay, not love. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, so destiny is on your side. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Yeah, this person doesn't work. Okay, they want to come in and freeload off of you. Somebody could be freeloading. Ten of Wands to come in and bring you all these burdens. No. And then the Justice, that's their karma that they need to deal with. Page of Cups, they need to go ahead and apologize, right? This is somebody who's insincere, and if they do come in with an apology, it's insincere. Okay, so they can't sleep at night. They're being haunted by a coven or a group of people here, that maybe a society or something like that. Taurus, Hierophant in the reverse. Okay, doing magic on them. This could be a church, this could be a coven, this could be a madrina, padrinosa, whatever. The Hierophant in the reverse, they're not connected to source. They're connected to the one down there, though. All right, Five of Pentacles, I feel like you're about to regain everything that you've lost with the Queen of Pentacles, because you're very nurturing, you're very giving, okay? Maybe you need to stop giving, okay? And that could be that toxicity that's coming in with the Devil. You're too giving, you're too nurturing, or something like that. Sometimes you need to ghost a person, okay? So, the Hermit, ghost them, like ghost them for real. Whatever. Them and their children are having a whole chaotic life or something like that. When you live a lie, that's what you get. So, I mean, what's this with Catfish Spirit? Pretending to be you, pretending to be someone else. Okay, so just be careful. Yeah, the Devil. Capricorn, it could be a Capricorn for some of you here. The Devil, they could have some sort of toxic attachment. What's this Devil? They could have some sort of sex addiction. They could be getting paid for sex. King of Wands is in the reverse, so they could be getting paid for sex. The Chariot, Cancer, it could be a Cancer and a Capricorn here. Trying to see what you got going on. With the King of Wands in the reverse, this person, whoever this is a fucking warlock or somebody that knows how to dabble with magic or manipulation or something like that. What's the Sun? I feel like you're exposing that, or this is being exposed. What's the Sun? The Two of Swords. Yeah, you're blindfolded with the ability to remove that blindfold, see things for what they truly are, okay, and you are. I feel like with the Two of Swords, you guys could be at a stalemate or something like that. You're kind of like, should I expose? Should I not expose? Hey, don't lie. What's the Two of Swords? Libra? What's this Two of Swords? Somebody is unable to make a decision here. Right, so the Temperance. Why? Because they're stuck. They cannot do things in moderation. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They cannot balance things out. The Temperance. They overindulge. That's why. For some of you here, this person cannot overindulge with you, or maybe you have set those healthy boundaries, and that's the reason why this person is not coming towards you. Or wanting to come towards you, but not gonna happen. Divine intervention is like, Spirit is coming in and, no, not with my kid. Okay, something like that. What's the Page of Pentacles in the reverse? This could be divination tools or magic or something like that. Spying on you. With the Hermit of Virgo. What's this Hermit? Going within. Alright, so this person, again, could be at a distance. Two of Wands. Some of you could be ghosting this person. Some of you did ghost this person. And if you did, stay like that, okay? So, the Hermit with the Two of Wands. I feel like some of you could be going on a distance, like on a trip or something like that, to meet someone that you might have not known or something like that. That could be significant. What's the Four of Wands in the reverse? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be a mother figure giving bad advice, or this person's taking bad advice from someone thinking that they're getting wise counsel. Absolutely not. Okay, this could be like a fake priestess or something like that, fake psychic or something like that with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, giving this person bad advice so that they can move away from their soulmate, so that they can move away from who they need to walk, from who they want to stay with. Okay, so somebody could be telling this person to tell this to your person. What's the Nine of Wands, Spirit? I feel like anything that they're sending your way, you're blocking, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, you're blocking it. You're working with other people. You're networking. Okay, Three of Pentacles is learning from your past mistakes. Okay, so collaboration, working with other people, and now you have your wall is up. Okay, now it's time for you to make that money. Now it's time for you to hustle. Now it's time for you to learn your life lessons, okay, and be willing to learn from them. All right, so what's this divine intervention and unbothered? See, now you're coming up in the upright. All right, so the star, Aquarius energy. All right, you're a star. You're supposed to be shining. Okay, Knight of Swords, taking risks. Okay, being brave. All right, so that's you. Knight of Swords, seizing the moment. Seizing a moment. All right, speaking your truth with no filter. All right, being authentic. All right, Five of Pentacles, and somebody's being left out in the cold because of it. Financial constraints, social, spiritual constraints, repeating bad choices, Scorpio energy. The Death card in the reverse. Avoiding the inevitable. And you're over here unbothered. Something is over. Or somebody doesn't feel like something is over, and it's probably because they never gave you the closure that you got on your own. What's this Death card in the reverse with the Five of Pentacles? So somebody could have ghosted you and then left it open, okay, or something like that, so they could come back in. King of Pentacles could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What's King of Pentacles? Or that's you, where you're reliable, very resourceful. Okay, they're seeing you as a bad choice. They're seeing that they made a bad choice. They repeated a bad choice there. Okay, the High Priestess is in the reverse. So now they could be going to someone. Alright, so they could be going to someone so that they could get you back or something like that. The High Priestess in the reverse talks about a hidden agenda. This person could be dealing with another woman. Okay, with the High Priestess in the reverse as well. A Cancer, Pisces could be significant. Somebody here is not following their intuition. They keep repeating bad choices. That's why they're being left out in the cold. Broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay, so what's this High Priestess in the reverse? For some of you here, you need to not dismiss intuitive downloads. This is you. The Tower in the reverse. You're avoiding the inevitable. I mean, you're avoiding some sort of chaos. Okay, some sort of upheaval. The Tower in the reverse. Clarify. So the High Priestess in the upright is very mysterious. Okay, yeah, definitely somebody's going to, like, somebody to do magic. The High Priestess is very mysterious. Okay, but in the reverse, I don't feel like she's mysterious enough. She could talk too much. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, okay, they could be doing some sort of sacral energy, magic, or something like that, so that they could cause some sort of tower, but I feel like this is going back to them. If they try to do something towards you, or if they try to do some sort of magic towards you, I feel like it's going right back to them. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, and look, they could end up in jail. Okay, so Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's going to go out of character. Somebody's going to get out of character and end up in jail. Okay, Seven of Cups. They're going to cloud your vision. They're going to cloud your judgment or something like that. Somebody could be getting you upset. right? Is this manipulating person, whoever this person is, who's very manipulative, okay, very argumentative, very vicious, very holy, not holy, but holy, H-O-E, O-I. What is this Queen of Wands in the reverse? The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Wands. Yeah, this Queen of Wands here is just with a person for money. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They're just with someone for money. Gold digging. Clout. Alright, somebody could do anything for clout here. Because they see some sort of growth with this person. What is Three of Wands? They think that by staying with this person, they're going to end up with money or something like that, because I feel like this person feels like they're entitled to winning something because their life was miserable or something like that. No, you put your hard work in and you do it. You do the hard work. Yeah, Five of Cups. Now they're in regret. Okay, they're in regret because you're here, single, ready to mingle. You're in the Nine of Pentacles. You're self-made. You did it on your own. Okay, you didn't need anybody's help. Alright, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I love you all. I am sending you peace, love, prosperity. Guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. It does help the channel grow. Alright, I love you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.